Subatomic Studio started as a small group of us. We met through a carpool.
And we became friends and realized that we shared a passion in common for games and development in general.
And we felt that, like, with our creative background, our artistic background, and our engineering talent, we were able to build a game that would work well on mobile and that would appeal to a lot of people.
In Fieldrunners 1, when it first got launched, no one knew what to expect. It was a new hardware, it was a marketing growth, and nobody really had any huge expectations.
We were actually surprised with the number of feedback we received. It was overwhelming, and our fans constantly asked for more and more content. So Fieldrunners 2 offers all the features and things that we wanted to have in the first game, but we just didn't have the time or money. There's an actual depth to the scene, and that actually adds a whole new element of gameplay to the game. It changes strategies dramatically, and it creates a whole new way of looking at maze building.
Most people look at our game and they think it's a 2D game. In reality, all of the assets are actually 3D models.
And it's an actual 3D engine under the hood, so that we can leverage any kind of 3D depth in the scene that we would like. We knew from the very beginning that we wanted to use 3ds Max as our tool of choice for developing art assets.
3ds Max has grown as a package in a lot of ways. It has acquired a lot of features that were first plugins like biped, cat, and then integrated them seamlessly. We were able to use biped to animate almost every single character that we have in-game right now. The ability to simply reuse some of the animations and add layers and tweak them a little bit, add a variety in animation. And the cat animation system was very useful for animating all of the creatures and quadrupeds in the game. It is a very, very intuitive and easy to use system. It kind of knows what you're trying to do. It even has a built-in system for just getting you started with an animation, like a very rough animation, something that an animator would have to go in there and mock out ahead of time. It just does it for you. Here you go. I know what you're trying to do. I'm gonna save you some time.
Autodesk products like 3ds Max, I personally believe are underused in the mobile space at the moment. I think when people go to set out to build a mobile game, they're looking at building a game in a very short period of time and on a very limited budget. I think what a lot of people underestimate is the amount of time and money that it saves to actually use 3ds Max. It very quickly pays for itself. I mean, the time that you save in development and workflow is significant. Each of our units can consist of dozens to hundreds of frames of animation. That would have been extremely difficult for us to kind of achieve by hand painting means. With 3ds Max, we can iterate very rapidly on our game assets.
It's just the flexibility that you have in making changes, like sweeping changes. With the workflow that we have, if we need to tweak the frames, add a few here, or cut it down just so we can reduce the size, we do it.
And we're able to build a bunch of different scripts for 3ds Max that allows us to have this very customizable workflow.
This becomes an automated process once it's configured, and at any point we need to change these assets. The artists merely have to go in, tweak the model, and hit that render button and walk away, and the unit is updated.
Because we're limited by all the different resolutions of the different devices, 3ds Max, it allows the engineers to very quickly tweak these animations to fit the memory needs of the device, the memory needs of the platform.
And so we were able to find that just by being able to quickly export just animations we wanted, we were able to cut down the size usually by 30 to 40 to 50%, which when you're dealing with, you know, a difference of kilobytes making a big difference in the game, is hugely beneficial.
It's all about quality and speed of execution. This marketplace evolves so fast, you gotta make a game in 9 months. Otherwise, it's gonna be history. So as a company, we've evolved to create games faster. And Autodesk has made that job a lot easier for us.